zone, and he will be stopped short. They'll put him down at the 2-yard line, but again, a flag is thrown back at the 6. Holding West Virginia.
We're getting far enough back, Tony. We're going to have to give the ball back to Pat White.
Here we go. Receiver to each side. Wing Schmidt to the right. Single setback to the left of Pat White is Slayton out of the gun. Snap comes back. Fake the handoff to Slayton. Pat White rolls to his left. Now looks back to his right. He's running, looking. Now throwing down the field. Wide open. End zone. Touchdown. Slayton in the end zone corner. Pat White connects on a 16-yard touchdown pass to Steve Slayton. And with 8:01 to go in this opening quarter, West Virginia takes a 6-0 lead.
Today's game is brought to you by Shoney's. Enjoy Shoney's legendary breakfast buffet. It's a whole lot of food for your money. Shoney's. By West Virginia's bank, United Bank. We're united with the Mountaineers. By Bud Light, smooth and refreshing. Bud Light, great taste for your great times. By State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by the West Virginia Lottery. Good things happen when you play. On Pitt's next drive, Greg Lee broke free in the secondary and tied the game with this touchdown grab. We pick up play on West Virginia's next drive in the first quarter.
West Virginia now, first down and 10 from its 26-yard line. They go with 4 receivers, 2 to each side, and a single setback. Slayton, who caught a 16-yard touchdown pass to get West Virginia on the board. And the snap. And the handoff goes to Slayton. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he is thrown down. Tackle on the play by Charles Sollett, junior defensive end from Tampa, and lost about a half a yard. It'll be second down, call it a long 10.
Yeah, just a good play up there. Slipped off a block. That's one thing. It looked like we were pretty well manned up front, but we let them get just a little penetration on us. I kind of like that look, though, Tony. When we were in the 4 wideouts, we're getting really 5 defenders in there. Looked good to me. Might be something to come back to.
Shotgun formation this time on second down and 10. Snap comes back to Pat White, quarterback keeping. Here he comes over the 30, right to the 35, and he's ahead for a first down. Tackle him at the 40-yard line, a 15-yard gain. And that time it was 11 against 12 because White had to run by the official who didn't get out of his way. Pat White has gained 96 yards already on 5 carries. Darrell Revis finally brought him down. First and 10 Mountaineers. Ball right in the middle of the hash marks at the 40-yard line. Split backs out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right and 1 out to the left. White, the redshirt freshman quarterback, looks over to the sideline for the call. Gets the snap back. Play actions. Going to run option. Going to keep. He's at the 48 to the 49. He's near another first down. Put him down at the Mountaineer 49-yard line and gains 9 more on the play. McKillop makes the tackle, and Pat White has gone over 100 rushing yards in this quarter with 5:15 and winding in a tied game at 7 apiece. You might be wondering, what's the most yardage ever gained by a West Virginia quarterback against Pitt? It was 109 yards by Mike Sherwood back in 1969. He did it on 7 carries. You think about that, all the great running quarterbacks we've had, Rashid and Major Harris.
Wow.
And it was Sherwood that had the mark. Second down, call it a yard, handoff. Owen Schmidt, the big guy, takes it inside Pitt territory. He's got the first down, and he brings it down to the Pitt 46-yard line. Hello, Owen Schmidt. 4-yard gain. He went helmet to helmet with a defensive tackle, Phil Tillman. And Tillman got knocked back in his socks.
Mixing it pretty well in there, Tony. It's a nice job mixing the run. We're attacking the perimeter. We're hitting them inside. So doing a nice job getting a good mix, also switching formations regularly.
Out of the gun on first down and 10. This time Schmidt lines up as the single setback to the right of Schmidt, or to the right of Pat White. Now 2 receivers right and 1 out to the left. Pat White's ready, has the ball in his hands. He looks, quick pass play, and the ball is caught by Darius Renaud, and Renaud takes it inside of the 45, and he nuzzles himself down on that turf to the 43-yard line, a gain of 3 on the play. Darrell Revis and Clint Session there to make the stop on Renaud, who makes the reception his 20th catch of the year.
Yeah, we had that ball thrown a little bit behind Renaud. That's the one thing. Pat's done a nice job getting that out, keeping it in front. That's not an easy pass to throw, that little bubble screen. But that was behind him. Renaud did a nice job staying with it. but then it took away from yardage.
Second down and 7, offset I formation, snap handoff. Slayton tries to turn the corner to the left, meets resistance, and he will take the ball to the 41-yard line. A gain of 2 will make it 3rd down and 5. We have 3:30 and counting here in this first quarter of play. West Virginia 7, Pitt 7. Each team has scored on its last possession, and now West Virginia trying to put more points onto the board.
Right here now, Tony, we're at the 41-yard line, so you do have the option here of maybe going for it on 4th. That would influence your play selection here on 3rd and 5.
Twin receivers out of the gun. The snap back to White, running option. Toss play goes to Slayton. He's got field. He's to the 40. He's got the first down and run out of bounds on the Pitt side of the field at the 35-yard line. Tackle made on the play by the Panthers' McKillop. A 6-yard gain on 3rd and 5 for Super Steve Slayton. And the Mountaineers pick up another first down.
Having a hard time with that option, Tony. They're just having a tough time with it. We're getting one option key out there. They're not getting out of the secondary. And they've also taken off the press, so they're no longer in press coverage with the corners because they need them in pursuit.
First down and 10 for the Mountaineers. West Virginia playing quick. 3 receivers left. 1 to the right. Snap back to White. Hands the ball off to Slayton. Here comes Steve. Takes it inside the 30. And he's down to the 28.5-yard line. 7 more yards for Steve Slayton.
Nice thing about that, Tony, we got movement up front. We knocked him off the ball about 5-6 yards. So, and then also good job stretching it by Steve Slayton and then took it up in there like he does, north and south, real strong for a couple extra yards.
All right, Dwight, now 2nd down and 3. 3 receivers out to the wide side of the field. That's the left. Single receiver, Miles to the right. On 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, snap, handoff Slayton. Big hole. He's at the 25 to the 20, down the sideline, 15, and he's tackled inside the 15. West Virginia picks up another first down. A 16-yard scamper for Pat White. Darrell Rivas, the corner, again had to come up to make the tackle on Steve Slayton. Slayton playing very well in this opening quarter, has already caught a touchdown pass from 16 yards out, and now has gained 54 yards on his first 10 carries.
I'll tell you, nice job up front there again, Tony. Real good job.
1st and 10 from the Pitt 12-yard line. West Virginia and the Panthers are tied at 7 each. From the gun, the snap comes back, the handoff goes up the middle, and here's Slayton. Takes a hard hit and brings it to the 5-yard line. A gain of 7. They'll actually put that ball down about the 4-yard line.
Tony, we can get a first down here inside the 2, it looks like.
Yes, you're right, Dwight. At the 2-yard line is where the marker stands. 150 and ticking.
Real good mix here. We're running inside, off tackle, outside. We're getting outside in different ways, but now we're in a tight formation.
Very tight power formation. Straight eye. Owen Schmidt in there, leading the way. And the snap. Bootleg. Pat White rolling out, looking to the end zone. He's going to run it in and leap through the end zone for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run for Pat White, and West Virginia takes the lead back with 1:30 left in the quarter. It is 13-7 Mountaineers, and the Pitt defenders looking at one another as if to say, what are we going to do to stop this quarterback, Pat White, because they've seen nothing like him all season long.
Greg Lee caught another TD pass to draw the Panthers to within 1 point. But Pitt botched the extra point, and the Mountaineers maintained the lead. We pick up play later in the half.
Out of the I formation, Stevens Howling breaks from the backfield now and lines up as a receiver to the left. And Pelko dropping 7 steps, has all kinds of time, and now he's going to get rolled. He's going to keep his feet, and he's going to slip, and he keeps his feet, and he throws the ball out of bounds. And here comes a flag. It will be intentional grounding called against Tyler Pelko. Gerard McGinn, the official, made the call. The referee, Pitt, is lobbying to negate that penalty. Here comes another official from the sideline. As the Panthers' Tim Murphy was saying, I was over there, and now here's the call from the referee. It will stand. The penalty stands.
Loss of down. 2nd down.
Pat Liebig caused all of that distraction. The Mountaineer defensive lineman got a shot at Pelko. He was able to break free, but he was still hobbling there, trying to cut loose. And as he was falling to the turf, he threw that ball. Run this next play quick. I don't want another review. It looked as though his knee was down before he threw it. Second down and now 19. Ball back at the Pitt 46-yard line. From the shotgun formation, Pelko inside handoff. Here comes Stevens howling. He is hit and dropped. Great defensive play by Boo McClee. 1-yard gain, and Boo came up like a rocket and made the tackle on Stevens howling, and it will be 3rd down and 18. The ball back at the Pitt 47-yard line. Mountaineers leading 14-13 as we approach the 10-minute mark of this first half.
Still trying to find a way to keep pressure on Palco. We finally got him on that. That's what caused the intentional grounding. They've done a nice job handling our blitzes because they're throwing hot off our blitz.
This time, Pitt's going to send 3 receivers out to the left. Rashad Jennings lines up to the right of Palco from the shotgun. On 3rd and long, here comes the blitz. Pelko fires, pass is caught by Kinder. Flags are down. Kinder going to break free, takes it inside the 40-yard line of West Virginia, down to the 39, short of the first down marker. But again, we've got flags thrown on the play.
Offsides on the defense. Number 66. Penalty decline. 4th down.
4th down, and that Pitt offense is on the field. Too far for a field goal. And now it looks like they're going to bring the punt team on. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Watch a trick here. Adam Grassel, the punter, is on. Stands back at the Panther 48-yard line. They try to draw West Virginia off here. Grassel awaits the ball. Long count. Now the snap does come back a bit off to the side, and now Grassel just tries to pooch it up there, and the ball is going to take a hop into the end zone, and it will be a touchback, and West Virginia will have it at its 20-yard line following a 38-yard punt.
After that interesting decision by Pitt, we pick up play later in the half. Pitt 1st and 10.
Takes the snap, play actions, wants to throw, hit as he throws, pass is broken up and incomplete to Greg Lee, and a beautiful shot thrown by Jay Henry came on a blitz and buried himself into Tyler Pelko's left side, sending him to the turf, affecting the flight of that ball. It's incomplete and 2nd down and 10.
I liked it, Tony. Well played defensively. Tell you what, though, he got the pass off. It was on the mark.
Yep, you're exactly right.
And the kid drops the ball. I mean, they would have had a completion there, and Palco stood in, took the hit for the completion, did not go to the hot, even though we brought the blitz. So we got to keep mixing them up, like you were saying when we were taking a break.
2nd down and 10, I formation from the 26 of Pitt. Receiver to each side. Pelko dropping the throw. He wants to run with it. Here comes Palco running off to his right. Mountaineers pursuing him, and down he goes at the 29-yard line. Boo McClee, Jeff Nochel on top of Palco that time. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 after a 3-yard gain.
Okay, very key here now, Tony. 3rd and 7, big down. 5 minutes to go here in the half. We got a 1-point lead. Need a shutdown.
Yard to make once again is the 36 for Pitt. Scrimmaging from their 29. They go with 3 receivers left and 1 out to the right. Single setback. Jennings to the right of Pelko. Palco's ready. Center over the football. Snap comes back. Palco drops. Palco has time. Floats the ball over the middle. It's dropped. It is dropped over the middle by Rashad Jennings and incomplete. Jennings was wide open over the middle, and he simply dropped it.
Just a little delay. It was nicely done. They had wideouts running off, and then they came back to the tailback just on a little delay over the middle, and he'd have been close, don't you think, Tony?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. All right, punt time now for Adam Grassel. He stands at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Snaps have been a little bit of a problem so far tonight.
This is a freshman snapper, and he's been erratic throughout the year.
This one's back, and the punt goes away, and it's going to be fielded by Lewis from the 30, running to the 35, now the 40, 45 midfield, and he'll take the ball inside Pitt territory down to the 49-yard line. Nice burst by Antonio Lewis. 21 yards on the return, a 41-yard punt, and with West Virginia now leading 14-13, they get the ball back.
This MSN replay of the West Virginia Pitt game is presented by Shoney's.
This is a formation West Virginia's been using. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, and they've been spreading out this Pitt defense, then running the ball. Out of the gun, snap comes back. Here's the handoff to Slayton. He is held, and he's going to push the defender back with him, and he will have forward progress, taking the ball down to the 43-yard line, a gain of 6 on the play. Deron Thomas, the strong side backer, making the tackle. It looked as though for a moment he was being held by the face mask, but instead it was the shoulder part of his uniform, and he just kind of got stood up there and then kept churning away. 2nd down and 4. Again, West Virginia playing quickly. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Out of the gun, snap comes back, and it's a play action and an option keep for Pat White, and Pat White lunges for a 1st down and takes it to the Panthers' 35-yard line with 4:24 left in this 2nd quarter. An 8-yard gain for Pat White, who continues to run very, very well. 11 carries now for 115 yards.
Well done. He made yards after he had his first hit in there, Tony, that time, because he really it didn't get quite the development we've been getting, but good job after first contact.
Here we go, 1st down and 10. 3 receivers left and 1 to the near side. That's Brandon Miles. Shotgun formation. Pat White is ready. Dan Moses snaps the ball back, and the handoff is taken by Slayton. The play is bottled up. He's going to get hit and get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. Nothing cooking that time for Steve Slayton, and now a penalty flag is going to be thrown. Came in from the field judge there, and they're pointing at the Panthers, and this would be delightful, wouldn't it?
We could use it.
41, I think the official just made the call.
Ball. Personal foul on the defense. Number 41. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Pat White is ready. He is under center, Dan Moses. 2 receivers to his left and 1 to his right. Single setback, Slayton. The snap. Handoff, Slayton. Looking for a crease. Takes it inside the 20. And he will take that ball to the 17-yard line of Pitt. 3 yards on the carry for Slayton. And that carry puts Steve Slayton over the 100-yard mark. He now has 101 yards. He's now rushed for over 100 yards in 4 of the last 5 games. More importantly, though, West Virginia needs points.
Yeah,
they've got the ball to the Panthers' 17-yard line. It is 2nd down and 7 coming up. Backs are split and offset. White again under his center, Moses. And the snap. Play action. Rolling out is Pat White looking downfield. He's going to keep. He's at the 15, 10. 1st down. Spun down. Just shy of the 5. Put him down at the 6. 11 more yards for Pat White. The Daphne, Alabama product is having no problem with Morgantown's cold temperatures tonight. He's running hot, folks.
That was nicely done. The offset back was Owen Schmidt. He released to the flat, faked opposite where Owen was lined up to the tailback, and then bootleg back, and just no containment there. He was one-on-one, was able to give him a little fake and ran for 11.
Leading 14-13. West Virginia has a 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line. Wingman to the left. Receivers to each side. Slayton, the lone setback, and the snap. And Slayton takes that ball to the 6, and that is it. That's where the dance stops right there. 1-yard gain. Thomas Smith came into the game with a dislocated toe.
2nd and goal from the 6.
Is out there. And it looked as though on that last give from Moses to White, there was a little bit of a bobble on that snap. Now the clock winding inside of 2 minutes to go. 2nd and goal coming up from the 6-yard line. Owen Schmidt is out there. He lines up to the left of Pat White. 2 receivers to each side. 2nd and goal from the 6. From that shotgun formation. Snap comes back. Pat White wants to keep it. He's running toward the left side. Turns on the Jets. He goes into the end zone. Untouched. Into the left corner of the end zone. Pat White scores his 2nd touchdown of the night. A penalty marker is down. A Pitt player is protesting to the referee. It's going to go against the Panthers. The touchdown will stand. A 6-yard run for Pat White. And the Mountaineers take a 20-13 lead.
Promotional consideration provided by the Charleston Department Store, your #1 source for officially licensed WVU apparel.
On first down and 10 with an I formation from the 24. Pelko again on the ground to Stevens-Howling, and Larod Stevens-Howling makes a couple out of not much. He takes the ball ahead to the 27-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. And River Ridge, Louisiana product Craig Wilson, defensive end, makes the tackle on the play.
Got a little movement there, but we just got to clean them up now, where these guys are starting to get yards after contact, and that's what we don't want. We want to make sure good, sure tackling now this half, guys.
That's a good point, Dwight. A couple times there he has been able to slide away from the initial hit. Second down now, and call it 6 from the 27-yard line. Empty backfield for the Panthers. 5 going out, and Pelko dropping. Blitz comes. He is hit, throws the ball complete, and the ball is dropped. It's a loose football, and the official will signal West Virginia ball at the 40-yard line of the Panthers. It was caught by Eric Gill, then it was dropped, and Jamal Adai, the senior, recovers the fumble. West Virginia will have it at the Panther 40-yard line with 12:58 left here in this third quarter.
Nice job.
It was a great play by Pelko just to get rid of it. The ball was caught by Gill, and then he coughed it up. The hit was made by Jay Henry. And the Mountaineers leading 21-13 will have a first down and 10 at the Panthers' 40-yard line. Best starting position of the night for West Virginia. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Fully loaded gun. Snap. Handoff. Slayton. Slayton takes the ball off the right side and will take it down to the 36-yard line. A 4-yard gain on the play. Tez Morris, their free safety, who had his best game this year against Rutgers when he had 13 tackles, credited with that hit.
This is back into the trips formation now, Tony. I like this set. Trips to the left, single wide receiver to the right, Slayton offset to the right.
Out of this shotgun formation, Miles, single receiver out to the right side, and the 3 up top to the left. And on second down, Pat White takes the snap, and he hands off, and here comes Slayton, and Slayton's got the first down inside the 30, and he takes it down to the 28-yard line. An 8-yard pickup for Slayton. J.J. Horn, their weak side linebacker out of Franklin, Pennsylvania, who had a career-high 8 tackles against the Mountaineers 2 years ago in this game. Makes that tackle, but Slayton picks up a nice piece. It will be first down for West Virginia. Slayton already over 100 yards this evening.
Owen Schmidt in now, Tony. They've been using him some on blocking, especially when we see Pat White run. They kind of like him in there for the blocking. They have tonight, at least.
Tight end strong to the left. That's Josh Bailey. On first down and 10 from the 28-yard line from the shotgun formation. Snap comes back. Quarterback keeps. Schmidt gets the block, and here comes Pat White. Takes the ball inside the 25, down to the 20, and he's down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 for Pat White. And you called it, Dwight. Owen Schmidt is out there. He's the lead blocker on that play, and when he goes out there and blocks, he gets his man.
He sure does. He's a handy guy to have. I'll tell you what. He's done a lot for this offense.
Second down and 1 now with 11:31 left in this third quarter. West Virginia leading 21-13, trying to take advantage of a Pitt fumble early third quarter. From an I formation. I set. Pat White under the center. Dan Moses takes that snap. Hands off to Slayton. Slayton's got the first down plus some more. Spins inside the 15, inside the 10. He's rolled down at the 8, and we've got a penalty marker thrown.
Personal foul. Face mask on the offense.
So mark that one down on your card. And hopefully it won't come back to haunt this drive. 2 receivers right and 1 out to the left. Second down 17. Fully loaded shotgun. Pat White drops. Blitz comes. Pat throws. Set up a receiver screen. Brandon Miles, though, brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. 3rd and 17 coming up. Phil Tillman, sophomore defensive tackle, waiting on that quick receiver screen out there to Brandon Miles, who made his first catch of the night but did not get anything downfield.
Got some pressure on Pat that time, too. He took a pretty good lick as he released that ball. We could be in 4-down territory here, Tony. Just depends where this ends up, but field goal is also a very good possibility.
2 receivers out to each side. On 3rd down and 17. From the shotgun, White dropping, has some time, steps up, fires, pass, caught Darius Renaud. First down the far sideline, inside the 20, he's inside the 15, and he takes it out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Darius Renaud gains 22 yards on 3rd and 17 before he's pushed out of bounds by Scott McKillop, and West Virginia battles back from that personal foul penalty. They've got a first down and 10, and the best feeling guy down on that field right now is Jeremy Sheffey, because he would not want to walk back on that sideline to see Rick Trickett, his position coach.
He may not like it as it is, but certainly not if they hadn't got the first down.
2 receivers right, single receiver out to the left, out of a fully loaded gun. First down and 10, and the handoff Slayton, and Slayton going to be hit from the backside and dropped by Clint Session, a 1-yard loss.
Tripped up by 17.
Strong side linebacker Session lining up to the left of the formation. Then he ran down Steve Slayton, who was looking for a hole. Clock winding inside of 10 minutes now in this 3rd quarter. The Mountaineers 21, Pitt 13. Pitt fumbled the ball on its opening possession of the 2nd half. Here we go, out of the gun. Pat White rolling the ball to his right, looking downfield, still looking. Now he's going to get hit, breaks free, and he lunges down inside the 13 down to the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play, and West Virginia will be looking at 3rd down and long.
Good job there not forcing that, Tony. We really didn't get much development on that play action rollout, looking for an open receiver, and it just didn't develop. So pretty good job. We're down here in scoring territory. We can get 3 out of this thing, so good job not forcing it in there, Patrick.
3rd down and 9. West Virginia ready to go. Shotgun formation. Steve Slayton lines up to the right of Pat White. 2 receivers out to the left. Single receiver Miles to the right. Josh Bailey having words with Pat White. And now the snap comes back. He bobbles the snap. He wants to throw. He fires, and the pass badly thrown and incomplete for Brandon Miles. And here comes the West Virginia field goal unit at the 8:46 mark of this 3rd quarter.
I think Pat wanted the receiver to move back to the left. He was throwing away from the defender. It was a hook pattern, and he just hooked in there and stayed, did not move back away. So that's one of those communication things that kind of comes. Sometimes freshmen don't get it right away.
Here comes a 29-yard field goal try for Pat McAfee. George Sell is ready to hold. Snap comes back. It's a good one. The kick is up, and he drilled it through the uprights. West Virginia scores a field goal with 8:42 left here in this 3rd quarter of play. They take advantage of that turnover by the Panthers, and they go up by 2 possessions now. Our score, West Virginia 24, Pitt 13.
Today's game is brought to you by Shoney's. Enjoy Shoney's legendary breakfast buffet. It's a whole lot of food for your money. Shoney's. By West Virginia University Hospitals and Physicians, a better way to care. By Cellular One, get the signal. By Walker Machinery, coal keeps the lights on. And by Coca-Cola, you make the game. Pitt fumbled the ball away on its 2nd consecutive possession, but West Virginia went 3 and out. On Pitt's next drive, they drove the ball to the Mountaineer 27 and attempted a 44-yard field goal, but the kick never had a chance. We pick up play on West Virginia's next drive, 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, it's the handoff to Owen Schmidt. Here he goes over the 40. Midfield down the sideline. It's a foot race. 40, 35, 30. There goes Schmidt. Finally hit inside the 25. And Owen Schmidt takes it down to the 20-yard line of the Panthers. A 45-yard jaunt on 3rd down and 2 for Owen Schmidt. And West Virginia has the ball at the Panther 20-yard line early in this 4th quarter. Darrell Revis finally brought down Owen Schmidt. Hey, Sam, what do you think of that big old horse?
Well, I mean, he's really running with it, and the great thing about it is he's already put it in field goal territory, you know, with 3 more points. If that's what it comes down to, we'll put him up 14 points, and that's going to be hard for Pitt to overcome.
Here we go, 1st down and 10, out of the gun, snap and play action, and Pat White's going to keep it. He's inside the 15, and he jitterbugs inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. The free safety Morris and the strong side backer Session both coming up to make the hit. But as Sam just said, points here would be very large. Early 4th quarter, but West Virginia gets a touchdown here. They can go up by 18 points. that would be monstrous. It would be a 3-possession game.
That time they really hammered Schmidt on the fake up through there. Pat White did a nice job pulling the ball and then keep it over right tackle.
2nd down and 2 from the 13. West Virginia puts 2 receivers to each side. Out of the shotgun, the snap back to Pat White. He's going to keep it again, and here he goes inside the 10, and he slips inside the 5, and they'll take him down at the 5-yard line. Well, here we go. 1st down and goal for the Mountaineers from the 5-yard line. 2 receivers right, snap, handoff Owen Schmidt, and he'll burrow himself down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Mountaineers leading 24-13. Tony Caridi along with Dwight Wallace, Hoppy Kercheval, and a very special guest upstairs with us here right now, Sam Huff, who had his number 75 retired in a ceremony between the 1st and 2nd quarter of this evening's game. Quickly, Steve Slayton has run onto the field. Slayton has caught a touchdown pass here tonight. He'd love to run one in. 2nd down and goal from the 3. Double tight end formation for the Mountaineers. Eyes set. Receiver out to the left. Snap, toss play right side. Slayton looking for a crease, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia's Steve Slayton from 3 yards away, and the Mountaineers extend their lead to 30-13 over Pitt with 12:23 to go here in quarter number 4. Boy, that's a big one, boys.
Pitt threw incomplete on 4th and 5 and turned the ball back over to West Virginia. That's where we pick up play in the 4th quarter.
Mountaineers have 3 receivers left and 1 out to the right. Shotgun formation. Slayton to the left of White. Snap comes back, and the handoff goes to Steve, and Steve takes the ball over the 20, gains 7 ahead to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, nice, very nice cut there. When he makes that cut upfield, he makes it so strong, and that's where he was still breaking tackles after contact. Good block up front, really helped him along that right side of the offensive line. Got hats on hats and gave him some room to get up in there, and he found the seam.
2nd down, short yardage now, about 3. Scrimmaging from the 22-yard line. Again, same formation. West Virginia's like this one here tonight with 3 receivers out to the wide side. Single receiver right out of the gun. And Pat White is ready. And the snap comes back. Pat's going to keep this one. Oh, he gets hit. Flag comes down. White's got a lot of field. 30, 35, 40. But unfortunately, it looks like it's all going to come back. 1st down and 10. West Virginia. 3 receivers right and 1 to the left. Scrimmaging from the 40-yard line from the shotgun, and the handoff goes to Pat White, I should say to Slayton. He breaks over the midfield stripe to the 45, 1st down, and finally pushed out of bounds inside Pitt territory at the 42-yard line. And another 18-yard pickup for Steve Slayton.
Hit that right over center, and again, just keeping his feet moving, was able to bounce, cut left, and got it up back upfield. So good job, Steve, after contact.
Pat White, 201 yards rushing. Steve Slayton, 142. They've combined for 343. And White just a few yards away from the all-time school rushing record by a quarterback. 1st and 10 from the Pitt. 42. This time 4 receivers going out, 2 to each side. Conventional snap from center. Blitz comes. Handoff goes off the left side. They're going to beat this one. Slayton takes it 35-30, and he's down inside the Pitt 30. Another 1st down to the 28-yard line. The free safety, Tez Morris, credited with the tackle. 15 more yards for the freshman Steve Slayton.
This is what happens with the run game, Tony. You get down at the end, and these guys on defense, they're getting worn out. They're having to replace people, and I see from the bench over there, Pitt's bench, they are starting to revolve some others in there because they also recognize that.
Rick Trickett, Mountaineer line coach, going to have a big smile when he puts his head on the pillow tonight. They've rushed for 411 yards. 1st and 10 from the 28 of Pitt. Again, 2 receivers to each side from the gun. White takes the snap. White's going to keep it. White's going to get hit, and he's going to get it to the 26. 2-yard gain on the play. Last 2 games, Pat White, coming into this one, had thrown for 206 yards and rushed for 174. Well, he has tonight rushed for 203 yards. The all-time school record's 205. Set back in 1953. So a 52-year-old record could be going down here soon. 2nd down and 8. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Fully loaded shotgun formation. Freshman quarterback it off, and this is Slayton inside the 25, and finally blow the whistle at the 24-yard line. That's where they'll give Slayton forward progress. 3 yards picked up that time. Slayton came into the game tonight second in the country in touchdowns by a freshman. He had 12 coming in, now with 14 actually tonight. 1 catch and 1 on the ground. Northwestern's Tyrell Sutton leads the country for freshmen with 18. A couple more games. Old Steve,
I'll tell you,
might be knocking on that one too.
I like him.
3rd down and 5 now. 23-yard line of Pitt. That's where West Virginia's scrimmaging from. From the gun, Pat White drops to throw, and he's going to sneak through a defender. And here he goes on the run to 15. There goes the record to the 10, and he's tackled just shy of the 5-yard line. Down at the 6. And Pat White puts his name into the WVU record book. He has just rushed for his 220th yard of the night, breaking a 52-year-old school record. He just picked up 23 more yards. It's a 1st down and goal to go for West Virginia from the Pitt 6. 31-13. West Virginia goes with a double tight end set and a wingman to the right. That's Brad Palmer out of an I set. Snap, handoff. Slayton looking to turn the corner left side. He is heading to the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Super Steve Slayton. His 3rd of the game, and West Virginia in this 98th backyard brawl takes a 37-13 lead with just inside of 6 minutes to go. Happy Thanksgiving wherever you may be.
It does make it happy, doesn't it, Tony?
Palco. 2 receivers out to each side, and he drops to throw. And he fires, and the pass nearly intercepted by D. McCann at the 45-yard line of West Virginia. Greg Lee, the intended receiver.
A little miscommunication there maybe, Tony. Huh? He ran the corner route, and it looked like Palco wanted the post.
Yep, exactly right. 2:12 on a stopped 4th quarter clock. It's 3rd down and 5. Panthers trailing 38-13. 98th backyard brawl looking very nice right now for the Mountaineers. 2 receivers out to each side. And Palco has the ball in his mitts, drops to throw, blitz comes, pass intercepted. Here comes Jamal Adai. He's going to run in for a touchdown. 20, 15, 10, 5. End zone touchdown. Jamal Adai with a 41-yard interception return on seniors night. Jamal Adai, one of those 18 seniors, runs it in for a score. And with 2:03 left in this 4th quarter, it is 44-13 West Virginia.
Senior Jeff Nochel picked off Tyler Palco at the end of the game to seal a 45-13 win. Let's now head into the West Virginia locker room.
Pat had a great day running. Obviously, Steve Slayton, Owen Schmidt, guys up front, really took charge, and our defense bent it a little bit, but they made some key plays when they had to. So it's a great win for our guys. More than anything, I think it's a great way for our seniors to end their home careers. And that was the point of emphasis for us all week, to send the seniors out right in their last game here at this stadium.
1, 2, 3. It's West Virginia. It's West Virginia. The pride of every mountaineer. Come on, you old grass. Join the young lads. It's West Virginia. Now we cheer. Rah, rah, rah. It's time, boys, to make a big noise. No matter what the people say. For there's not to fear. The gangs are here. So hail West Virginia. Hail. Big East champs. 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 Big East champs.
This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.